Hey you guys, what's up? It's Brooke. I hope wherever you are in the world today is treating you well. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how I lost 25 pounds following alternate day fasting loosely. Before I begin with today's video, I just want to say if you like videos like this, if you like the different style videos that I post here on this channel, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. Introduce yourself, and I look forward to seeing you around the channel. Now with that said, let me jump into today's video. So I lost 25 pounds following alternate day fasting loosely since like the middle of August. Now, some of this time I was following it strict. Some of this time I didn't follow it for weeks on end. And it's disappointing on one hand because I really set out to be very strict, to be very pragmatic, to be very disciplined, but life happens. And as someone who's unapologetically like completely flawed, it's just part of my life. How I handle stress is eating, and sometimes I fall off the bandwagon, and it's something that I really have to like work on. But instead of beating myself up, I have just become relentless with getting back on, going back to the grind, just getting up and dusting myself off and jumping right back into my goals. So that's kind of the theme going into 2023 is becoming relentless. And there are some people, for those in the journaling world, when you pick a word and you focus on it, and that's going to be my word of 2023, becoming relentless. I am going to set my goals and I'm going to stick to them, and I'm going, even if I fall off, I'm going to go right back to them. And all the videos I have of me talking about weight loss, me talking about alternate day fasting, me documenting my journey and then falling off, I'm just going to leave them up because you know what? At the end of the day, like, we are all flawed and we are all on a journey, and I don't want to like erase some of my journey. So when I do hit my goal, when I do get down to $125, $140, whatever it is, people who are following me at that point, they can go back and be like, oh, well, she's had hiccups. This was her journey. She had lapses. You know, she's made many mistakes, but she stuck with it and she got her goal. She hit her goal weight and she's happy for it and everything like that. So with that said, I want to talk to you about how I actually lost this amount of weight. Now, granted, I need to lose 40 pounds. Like, I still need to lose weight. I still need to lose a lot of weight, but I'm celebrating like the small wins. And when I started alternate day fasting, like for real, right? When I really was like, all right, putting it down on paper, writing my weight down, but putting my goals down on paper, making them come to life, I weighed around 196, 197 pounds. And right now I weigh 173 pounds. So I was able to lose that weight and not even following alternate day fasting strict. So I was doing pretty good for about a month, and then issues with my job, just like life in general, kids started school, things started to get really chaotic, going to school myself, working full time on a really like labor intensive job site that I'm still on, but I'm just kind of changing my perspective. It really was beating me down. And during work, I was having a hard time with like staying awake. I was like just, not that I was like falling asleep, but I was like, I had no energy, right? I just wasn't having energy. And I don't think it had anything to do with the alternate day fasting per se, but what it did have to do with was with my poor diet. So I would fast and then I would eat, and then I would fast and then I would eat. But when I would eat like crap. I would drink a lot of caffeine, tons of carbs, tons of sugars, like just not good at all. And I think fasting is amazing, but when you're going back from fasting to eating like crap and then fasting and eating like crap, it's not a good goal. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a long-term sustainable goal. I think it really is true when people say like abs are made in the kitchen. Like, it's very important what you eat. Fasting is great, gives your body a break, but it's really, really important what kind of fuel you put in the tank. You know what I mean? So when I was falling off, there would be times where, you know, I would go like weeks without doing alternate day fasting, and then I jump back into it, and then I just kept going back to it. I went to Las Vegas for a few days. I came back, fell off, but then got right back on. And it's just been like a consistent like hiccup, right? Since August. Going for a few weeks, getting off. Going for a few weeks, getting off. But even in that time frame, I've been able to lose 25 pounds because I've stuck with it. And now it's a tail end of December of 2022, and I'm going into 2023. I'm like, you know what? Here are the goals that I have and that I want to achieve. And I have groups of goals for different parts of my life, my business, my health, my finances, my relationship with my children, my husband, my family. it's really important to me to hit all these goals. But the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to be relentless. And if I screw up one day, I'm not going to let that write the rest of the week off. I'm just going to stay with it. But I've been able to lose this weight because when I am on the fasting like train, right? A lot of times, like, it takes a couple days, but then I don't want to eat like crap because it's so expensive when you're fasting to eat poorly and then go back to eating, you know, and then go back to eating like crap, fasting, then go back to eating like crap, because when you're fasting, you feel like crap. That's just literally what it is. You don't feel well. So it's really important when you're fasting to eat really clean. I know some people they'll have like Flintstone cereal, they'll have like all these like, you know, heavy meats and carbs and cheeses and things like that, breads, whatever, like, just all that heavy stuff, and then they'll fast, and then you'll be like, oh, they have a six-pack, but like, what does it look like under the hood? You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't age well, and I feel like that's not a good long-term goal to stick to. So, so what I've just been doing is I've been eating a lot of greens, a lot of salads, drinking a lot of smoothies, trying to keep them more fruit-based, not having, you know, the added chocolate, even though it's like really hard because my favorite smoothie in the freaking world is like a Reese's peanut butter cup smoothie, frozen bananas, chocolate chips, vegan chocolate chips, peanut butter, vanilla protein, almond milk. Slamming. But I try to do that as like a treat. But even like this month, like I had so many freaking snacks with this, with the, you know, with the holidays and my birthday. I just turned 36. And it was funny too, because I was like, I'm not going to have anything on my 36th birthday. And I did. I fasted, and then I had, the next day I was eating, you know, cookies and freaking cupcakes, vegan cupcakes people were sending me. But anyway, it's the holidays, so I'm trying to beat myself up. But what I did want to talk about is I wanted to do a wrap-up of 2022 and talk about my weight loss, even though I've eaten poorly, which is not my goal and not what I want to do moving into 2023. From between 196, 198 to now in the early 170s, I've been able to lose weight. I've been at a deficit because I've been fasting. So this whole video pretty much is just a check-in. I wanted to talk to you about that. I wanted to really just relay the message that stick with it, fast. You know, skip a day, you know, just give your body a rest, jump back into it, try to really be disciplined in what you're eating. Fasting is wonderful, it reduces your calories, but at the end of the day, you really want to build up autophagy. You want to fast long enough that autophagy actually kicks in, and that's why I'm a really big fan of like 3-day fasts. Because of my schedule and things like that, I don't play with that too much, but I think I am going to start adopting the 3-day fasts more, because I've read different things. People can't, you know, they can't pinpoint where like autophagy happens, but generally speaking, it happens around like the 30-hour mark. So if you're only going to be fasting for, you know, 24 hours, 20 hours, you're not ever really going to hit that. Even though you're still giving your body a break, I feel like there's only so much you can do in 24 hours. But when you fast for 3 days and beyond, you're hitting different milestones that you're not going to be able to get. You're just not going to be able to get deep enough in the fast, as opposed to like doing 3 days, you know? So I think I'm going to start adopting that more into the new year. But even with, you know, falling off the wagon, eating like crap, you know, just jerking around, letting the woes of life get to me, I've been able to lose this weight. And I know that if you're watching this and you're struggling with your weight, you can too. Just adopt an alternate day fasting lifestyle. And even if you don't want to skip a full day of meal, even if you do intermittent fasting, you can do, people do like, you know, 6-hour fast, 8-hour fast, 12-hour fasts. It's important, you know, think about it, like your body's running all day. When you're eating all day, when you're eating 4, 5, 6 meals a day, 3 meals, you know, when you're eating all those meals, it's like your body never gets a break. And you wonder why other things start having issues, is because you never have that like cleansing time. And it's just important. And I've seen that in my own life. It's very important. And I feel like more people need to give their body a rest, because I feel like that kind of stuff catches up with people, and it could manifest itself in different ways. You know, it could cause all sorts of issues when your digestive system is just running. It's just on high gear for freaking 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years if, you know, God willing, you live that long. So it's just something to think about, take into consideration, and maybe moving into the new year, probably try to adopt a little bit. Even if, let's say, you know, you only have fast 1 day a week, that's fine. You know, that's 1 day a week that your body has to regenerate, rejuvenate, and try to work on other things in your life, break down old tissue. It's important, and I think it's something that a lot of people should adopt into their life. And, you know, my biggest goal is that I want to be as healthy as I can be at every single age. I don't compare myself to when I was like 20, you know, because even after I had my oldest daughter, I popped right back into shape. I was training, I was in martial arts, you know, I was following a raw food diet, which I want to get back to so bad. But I'm telling you, the chokehold, like bad cooked food, fatty foods and stuff has on my life is just, it's difficult. But one step at a time, one day at a time, and I know I'll break the chains of food addiction. And I know that if you're watching this, you will do so as well. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. 25-pound weight loss of 2022, wrapping it up. And I'm hopefully going to reach my goal within the next year of getting down to about 130. I think for my age and for my body type, I still want to have a little something to work with, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm too skinny at like 115. I don't feel strong, but like 128, 135, around there, I feel like that's a good target point for me. I want to have muscles, still want to have some boob action, you know what I'm saying? Want a little something there, and still want a body, you know? I don't want to like be super skinny. But I also don't want to carry around so much freaking weight, you know? Like that's a big thing too, is that people always want to say, be confident, whatever body, wear whatever skin you're in. And it's like, that's great. But like, what about your organs? Can we start talking about your organs, your heart? Your heart has to pump so much for every X amount of fat that you carry over your weight, it's got to pump like the equivalent of, I forgot how many blocks, but it's a lot. Your heart's doing unnecessary work because you have all this weight on you. So it's something to consider, even if you have to lose 5, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, like, fasting, I think, is a great way to really check yourself. And it's a great way to like develop discipline, you know? And that's something I kept going back to. Like I would wake up on like a Monday and I'm like, hey, I'm going to do this. I'd fall off. And on a Wednesday, I'd be like going right back to it. You know, as long as you have the relentless mindset, I do feel like it's possible for everyone. So with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. I am going to be uploading a few different videos this week. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see more weight loss videos, more motivational style videos, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. I post a lot of different videos on this channel, and I hope that you find a video that suits you, that you're interested in, and that you would like to, you know, find out more information about. So with that said, I will check you guys back again on the next video. I'll do more updates like this, and I'll see you around. Take care, friends.